I'm Kerry Richardson. I'm co-founder of the Plugin Studio with Steve Chiampaglia, who's sitting right there taking my picture. We are a socially engaged new media artist collective. We collaborate with young people and adults in diverse Chicago communities. We make video games, interactive, kinetic sculpture, augmented reality, graffiti, soft circuits, and other art with technology. Our projects incorporate making, programming, engineering, and design in a critical context. We partner with different Chicago nonprofits to offer free classes and workshops, and our programming serves as an incubator for contemporary art curriculum. At the same time, it provides experiences that most Chicago public school students do not get in their K-12 classrooms. So today, what I want to talk about is a project we did last year called the Street Arcade. This was a collaborative new media art project that used video games as a platform for community dialogue. So the Street Arcade, over the course of the summer of 2015, the Plugin Studio collaborated with 13 African-American teens from Chicago's South Side on a series of art video games. We asked the teen artists to select social justice issues that are important to them to form themes for the games. Then we worked closely together, the Plugin Studio and the teen artists, in what we think of as an artistic collaboration. And I'll go deeper into that in a minute. So the games were featured at the Street Arcade. You can see several images from the event here. This was an outdoor public video game event that we held at Hyde Park Art Center in Chicago. We made 5 custom arcade-style cabinets with red knob joysticks and big plastic buttons. These were installed along the street, and then we projected the games in large scale onto the side of the buildings. So family, friends, and neighbors just walking home from work stopped by. They gathered on the sidewalk to play the games, and then the teen artists were stationed there and engaged the players in discussions about the themes that were chosen for the games. So conceiving of video games as art requires a critical rethinking of certain assumptions about both commercial video games and about art. One of our goals with the project was to foster new media literacy through discussions with the teen artists about the nature of commercial video games, in particular their representations of race and gender, and also the experience of consuming and making culture. By helping to build their art, design, and coding skills, we encourage the teen artists to become critical makers of video games rather than passive consumers. Paulo Freire believed that individuals needed to learn to read the word so they could read the world. And we believe that you need to read the world in order to remake the world. Thus, literacy is a fundamental first step in social and political engagement. And that was another of our goals in this project. So we introduced the teens to art and social justice video games, having them play games like Darfur is Dying and pieces by artists Pippin Barr and Mole Industria. And the teens suggested issues that we would address in the games, including racial profiling. You can see the sort of theme-generating session there, racial profiling, police brutality, white privilege. But then we had to figure out how do you put all of these complex social issues into a mini-game. I've got to pick up the pace here. So even with our interest in new media literacy, the process we used in the Street Arcade was very different from that of a class. We think of it as radical co-creation. So each of us made an important contribution to the artistic collaboration. We brought, we developed and implemented the project. We brought the resources. We have the technical skills and expertise facilitating group work and a commitment to socially engaged collaboration. The teens selected the social justice themes for the games and created the 8-bit artwork. They brought their own lived experiences as African-American youth in Chicago, as well as a desire to express themselves artistically and engage their community in dialogue. So here are 2 games very quickly. Growing Up Black in Chicago is a game where it's a side-scroller where you have to jump over bad things like guns and drugs and collect good grades and microphones and paintbrushes and sort of positive experiences. In this game, a teen wanted to address police brutality, which is a pretty intense topic. And so this game evolved in a kind of back and forth iterative process into a training simulator for a rookie cop on his first day in an African-American neighborhood. Okay. Here at the Street Arcade event, the artist took the center stage, and I'll be done in 1 second, and engaged community members in discussion. So as people came to play the games, they had an opportunity to talk about the issues that the games were addressing. This was an important event for the people in the neighborhood because it gave them an opportunity to have a conversation with the teens in a way that they might not have ever engaged them. And it also, the parents were, this is a parent here who is particularly interested in the fact that his son's game provided a platform for them to have a discussion about some very serious social issues that they might not otherwise have had a chance to breach. So we hope that our project can serve as a model for future projects of this type. Thank you.